What's up, homies and homettes? It's Ultimateclayton in the house. And pretty much welcome to Ultimate Update 4. But this is no ordinary, crazy, oh my gosh, I screwed up something in the recording or screwed up something in the freaking LP update. No. This is basically an ultimate update of something I wanted to talk about since the beginning of 2015. Or even like, you know, the last days of pretty much 2014. And that is pretty much, you know, the ultimate update 4 to where I turn 2. And no, I am not, and no, I don't mean 2 like in real life. I did not did this all when I was born or I was like a baby and stuff. I didn't did this like a baby, because a baby wouldn't know how to play this. No, I just meant that Ultimateclayton turns 2. But yes, this is my second year in this channel, and I just gotta say that very, 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 very thank you very much to everybody who supported this channel with me for like the past, like, you know, 2 years and stuff. Even though it's been a very, very little road, as you know, for some, like, you know, manicure like channels and stuff like my own and stuff. Like I don't know. I mean, Ultimateclayton is not really like the best YouTuber in the world, but at the same time, he's a freaking hero that he could be like one of those Nintendo characters, Smash Bros. 4, as I kind of, you know, announced during, you know, my very first Ultimate Challenge Saturdays with it. But overall, I just want to give like my thoughts about, you know, how like my second year of this channel turned out. And it's quite the opposite of what you kind of expect, as like most OPers say that, yeah, this year's been the best year of my life in this channel, it's so supportive, so awesome, so good. My second year of this channel, from 2014 to now, is just plain horrible. Well, it's not really the horriblest year I ever had. This ain't the worst year I ever had. Well, I don't know, it actually kind of beats the first year, really, but I mean, like, I really didn't got that much done. There's a whole bunch of things that was kind of a big major holdback, like me starting Super Mario Galaxy 2 on 2014 very late to it being like February, me having a bit of a problem with my 2DS as it kind of broke last year and stuff, like at the somewhat end of last year, to where I kind of, you know, hold up, you know, the episodes of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2 during like October and stuff, which kind of sucked. And I even started Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2 and like Mario Party DS very late, because those two LPs are supposed to be busted out during like this summertime, during like the very beginning of summer vacation after freaking school. Also, by the way, if it looks like I'm ripping off Nintendo Caprice, don't follow these crazy pics, you caught me. And yes, I even literally copyrighted or copied off freaking Nintendo Capri Sun's like exact words there. But yes, so overall, I wouldn't, like, pretty much there are even more problems than that actually, because I mean, once again, I literally just started off like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, Glimmer of the Rift, and Mario Party DS like all late and stuff, because what was supposed to happen during the second year is that I would probably rock down Super Mario Galaxy 2 and pretty much the DS version of Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games, which I'm still working on, but with the very lost episodes. Just a couple of little things I'm still working on with Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. And for the DS, those two LPs were supposed to be done. I was supposed to start Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, Glimmer of the Rift, with Mario Party DS at like the beginning of summer, aka June 20-something, just the end of school, so that they can be completed when school, you know, comes back at September, or even October even, and then, you know, end the year of 2014 with pretty much the two LPs that I was supposed to actually do like after Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2 and Mario Party DS, which I didn't really get to still. But yeah, that's how it still goes. I'm pretty much also like I'm also need to play catch up on this. So yeah, overall, like pretty much all, like my second year really didn't work out that well in this channel. It really didn't work out as well as I planned it. So, jeez. Let's see. I don't know what's worse, literally this second year. Well, I wouldn't say it's that worse and stuff. There were some great times happening and stuff. I kind of also lagged out the Super Play Sundays because of, school and, all that other jazz. And I don't know, it's been a bumpy road at the end. It's been very painful at the end, and even at the start, and I kind of feel sorry for that. But I mean, like, there's been a good gems the second year, like, me being a little more into the clap bombers and stuff, like the clap bombers even supporting me out during the second year, us even getting some new clap bombers like Blair, Kenneth, and his kids, and I think Jezebel was actually new during the second year as well. We also got, I don't know, we got this one guy who's like supposed to be some prank master dude with the videos and stuff, but I don't know, there's been like rare occasions he busts out a video and stuff, so, and I mean, like, we also got like Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros. 4 pretty much returning Ultimate Challenge Saturdays right back as, Miyamoto and the rest of Nintendo kind of been a douche and literally gotten rid of, the online gameplay of like, those old Wii games and stuff, which kind of sucks. Especially like Wii games at the end of the Wii's lifespan and stuff, which kind of sucks. So yeah, so that was both a gem and a curse in disguise, because I really just miss the old Ultimate Challenge Saturdays to where we play like the old games and stuff. So that's cool. Well, that's not cool, really.
Oh, it's so cool. Actually, no, it's the opposite.
But overall, that's, how I think this second year turned out. It really didn't turn out as what I thought of once again for like the third time. That's 3 times in a row, man. Jeez. God. But yeah. But basically on, like, what I have planned for this year is that this year is actually going to be very special, aka the year of 2015 with Ultimateclayton and its time, is that pretty much for the very past 2 years, ever since I started my channel, the way how I bust out these LPs and video games and stuff, I really didn't, have that much of a connection with them, except for Mario Party DS, and Mario Party Advance. Those are the only 2 games I had a connection with, along with Super Mario Galaxy 2 and Mario Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games, and okay, it's basically everything but Final Fantasy, yo. Just stop being like, hey, I am also a fan of Final Fantasy. Well, I'm not really that big of a fan. Yeah, especially after what Final Fantasy X busts out. Freaking Titus. Just shut up, yo. God. But pretty much for the past 2 years of my channel, like these very first 2 years, is that I bust out, LPs of like, primary and secondary, and like, one of the LPs of the 2 will like be a game with a very serious story, like, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which this story is even more serious than like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2 right now. Jesus Christ. And then like the other LP being of a game that's really practical, like Mario Party and stuff, or just Mario in general and stuff, like, Mario Party, like Mario Party Advance and Mario Party DS, because those games were very practical and stuff. And yeah, Mario Party, not Mario Party, Super Mario Galaxy 2 was serious, and so does Super Mario Sluggers. Well, not really Super Mario Sluggers, more like Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. But yeah, getting outside of the point, like, pretty much, but on this year, it's gonna be different. This year is actually gonna be different, because instead of, like, busting out, 2 LPs into where 1 LP was, a serious, like, game, and the other one was just, a little practical, or at least practical. This year is different because I'm actually gonna be busting out, like, this trend of the new with the old, or the old in with the new, or whatever you like to remix the freaking phrase, into where one of my LPs is going to, be like this old game to where, oh my god, as much as there's these new games out there, I totally love the classics. These classics of just old graphics are just so good and brings back so much memories. I'm crying right now. And with the other LP being like, a new game, or pretty much a game at least 2 years ago, being like, oh my gosh, these kick-ass graphics and this crazy, insane gameplay and this epicness, oh my god, yes, I'm in the moment, yeah. And yeah, pretty much that's why I bet you everybody's like, you know, been thinking if my trend would come to life, which will be very soon. And while doing this trend with, you know, the old and with the new this year, I'm also still gonna be playing catch up with, you know, trying to rock like Final Fantasy Title Advance 2 and Mario Party DS, while also doing those 2 LPs that I was meant to do last year. So when it comes to that's basically catch up right there. And then this, you know, new interesting trend with the old and with the new this year of Ultimateclayton of 2015. Dude, stop making like a big deal. Jeez. It's like Palutena making a freaking big deal in Smash Bros. 4 to where she's announced with her being like the only trailer that's animated versus everything else that's like freaking HD animated, especially like Rosalina's. Into where Palutena make a big deal of herself, and literally she's the worst character in the freaking game. I don't even want to play as her as much. I see this now in the next Ultimate Challenge Saturdays. By the time that this is recorded, I choose random on freaking Smash Bros. 4, and she's gonna be the character I'm gonna play with. I betcha. Also, by the way, for anybody noticing, when it comes to all these animations and stuff, or well, not all animations really, this somewhat picture frame animations and stuff of, you know, what I'm doing right now. This is actually being recorded not in the same day or even the day before, like, you know, pretty much the day of the creation of thy Ultimateclayton, which is February 12th or 13th. Really can't even remember the old date where I was born. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Oh god. But I'm basically, you know, just busting this out now because it just feels very, very important to, like, literally just bust out my thoughts on the second year of when I'm going to bust out on the third year. Because the third year, I've planned to be probably the best year of my channel. That's why I did this. Even though Mario Party 10 is actually coming real soon, there's a chance I might continue the Mario Party train of, you know, all the Mario Parties. It says that it's going to be a little different. Because I'm thinking of, like, you know, hyping up Mario Party 10 with, you know, just streaming Mario Party 9 at some point and starting my new blind LP of Mario Party 5. So that's my plan when it comes to the third and area Let's Plays, for anybody who's wondering. Because also, the third and area Let's Plays, along with Super Play Sundays, has been, you know, introduced in, you know, my second year as well. So they're counted as gems as well. Gave me a whole new level of activity in my channel besides just, you know, LPing and stuff, because like third area LPs either can be blind new experiences I never seen before in my life, or even just vlogs about, you know, how my life has been on both the channel and in real life, and, you know, with everything else and all that good jazz. So that's new and cool. And yeah, but what I have planned for this year, like, I have some very, very, very interesting ideas for, like, any type of Let's Play, like, even primary, secondary, or even tertiary Let's Plays planned out for this year, besides the LPs that I was supposed to be planned out for next year after Final Fantasy Title Advance 2 and Mario Party DS. Like, what you're about to see is probably the best of probably Ultimateclayton I bust out from myself as Ultimateclayton. Why do you have to do this? Like, that's like your third person attempts is more horrible than Masayanella's. Oh my god. She does hers right. Kind of. But yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much, like, you're gonna, like, what you're about to experience right now after Final Fantasy Title Advance 2 and Mario Party DS is probably, or at least after Mario Party DS, is probably one of the best LPs I will ever bust out ever in my channel in this third year. Like, you're gonna freaking go berserk with these, because these are very good ideas for video games I want to play in the future. And I even keep them in a big list I'm actually gonna get. And when it comes to new games that Nintendo announced on Nintendo Direct, once again, thank you, Jezebel. That Nintendo Direct was so good. I mean, I kind of have a plan with those new games, especially at mostly the Wii U games that, you know, Nintendo announced on that Nintendo Direct for 2015, actually, because it's gonna be the bomb, yo. So to give you an insight of my plan for, you know, the new Nintendo games, at least at most of Wii U of, you know, 2015, I'm talking about streaming Xenoblade Chronicles X, probably doing a highlight of Mario Party 10, probably hyping on Mario Party 10 by streaming Mario Party 9 and doing Mario Party 5, probably doing a Dirtinary Let's Play at some point in the future of either the new Legend of Zelda, or that probably might not come this year, and Yoshi's Woolly World. Almost call it Epic Yarn, because god dang, it's Yoshi plus Kirby's Epic Yarn. And Splatoon added on the Ultimate Challenge Saturdays with Smash Bros. 4 and Mario Kart 8 is what I'm looking at in the future of my channels with Nintendo's new and awesome video games of 2015. So that's how I'm looking at it and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I think that's pretty much all I gotta give. I mean, during this Ultimate update to where I turned 2 years old, even though I didn't turn 2 yet, and this is being recorded actually on like January 19th, 2015, not February 13th or 12th of 2015. I mean, like, the very first video I ever created in this channel is basically, you know, just me doing some random gameplay, introducing myself to YouTube by playing Smash Bros. 64 on just a computer screen on the webcam and stuff, being so young. I was 15, by the way, back then, and I'm 17 now, holy smokes. And I mean, like, when it comes to, like, looking back at that very first video, I mean, like, when it comes to me turning 2, this is also probably the very first year to where a lot of you, and even myself, like, look back like 2 years ago, or even a year ago. About a year ago? Okay, stop it with that reference again. Screw Bobby Sugar. Well, whatever. But I mean, this is pretty much the year to where I literally, like, look back on, like, my old episodes, my old videos, my old, like, playlists and stuff of LPs, and even you too should do that as well. Like, look back at like my very old videos of like 2 years back, and just reminiscing it all and stuff, and just feeling pretty much extremely awesome about what you literally create in life, for probably not only for yourself, I mean, cause not about the money like freaking T.I., but about the community of like, for everybody and stuff, because that's what I truly feel about it. And just being all proud of yourself and what you literally created for YouTube, and being part of that community. Even though you don't have like even though you have like 40 to 39 subscribers versus like freaking nearly 1 million for Chugga Conroy, and freaking 6 million for Markiplier, and even how much that Nintendo Capri Sun has, and not caring how much subscribers Proto John has because of his stupid consistency. His stupid, dumb consistency, man. Like, God, you're even more weaker than me when it comes to the pain I have with, you know, the second year Proton John. Jesus Christ. Where's your new Yoshi's Island? God. But yeah, I mean, that's also I gotta give. I mean, this is also probably the second day, or probably the day after I've actually watched like my old my somewhat old videos. They're 2 months now, of Final Fantasy Tide Advance 2, Grim of the Rift, just, you know, and I basically did that just to, you know, help me with the catch up on like fixing up my LP profile. But that also gave me an idea that aside from just watching all these YouTubers, and along with like, you know, the new YouTubers I actually subscribe to, with probably all the YouTubers that I newly subscribed to this year, is basically just the clap bombers. Yeah, like, we're talking like, you know, Reckless Villain, and the Adobe tapes, and just many more, and Mom's the Witch. Like, aside from just those new subscribers that you also like subscribe to at the beginning of this year, for that clap bomber salute, the salute. Okay, just stop it with the freaking Young Money reference. I mean, aside from just those subscribers, and with the subscribers that you did for like 2 years, like the Runaway Guys and Chugga Conroy, that like inspired me to even begin this channel in the very first place. I mean, it also doesn't hurt. It even nostalgia mine a little more if you watch like your videos like 2 years back, even 1 year back even, and like, you know, just see the success you literally made throughout those years and stuff, because that's something to be proud of and such. and what you're gonna do to the future. So yeah. But as for this year of 2015, not like now getting back to this, I am gonna be introducing like very beautiful ideas of just games I just want to LP. Especially this one game that I am soon to be proud of LPing and totally cannot wait to LP, as it's probably gonna be probably two of my best LPs I got an idea to do in this channel this year. Like, this will blow your freaking minds. This will make you go insane, and it's not Xenoblade Chronicles, so screw you, Shulk. Even though I do kind of use you in online of Smash Bros. 4, because I'm really feeling it. God dang it. But yeah, that's how I feel about nostalgia value into watching back like my old videos and stuff, because I actually want to do that now since it's been 2 years, and even like it inspires my ideas for the future as well. So that's how I feel. But yeah, I mean, God, this is actually running too long and stuff. So when it comes to how the end of this Ultimate update gonna work, since it's getting about that time, God, it's 21 minutes really. I'm pretty much gonna bust out the highlights of like the ultimate highlights of pretty much what I just did in this channel, the crazy successes, the crazy gameplay, the crazy awesomeness I all done throughout 2013 and 2014, and even like just some funny moments, and even like great successes I have in like my career of Let's Plays and stuff. And pretty much which I consider to be like awards for like my LPs and stuff. So without further ado, take it away, future Ultimateclayton. And by the way, do not insult me. He forgot to say, clap bombers, baby, and peace out. Wow. No other mission but to say tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato. Tomato, 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 tomato. You say tomato, I say kill 'em all. Tomato, kill 'em all. Tomato, kill 'em all. Okay, no. When I say tomato, you say kill 'em all. Tomato. Tomato. Okay.
Who cares whether you do the bobsleigh, the blazing bobsleigh, or the deluxe half pipe? What's the point of trying to get people to do jobs anyway? Missions anyway? I hear Bowser gives out money if you help him with his Olympic Games. Too bad I was taking a nap when a call came. I wonder where's that's going on. Man, I wish I got a job getting people into Bowser's Olympic Games. Yeah, it's not like when it comes to finding a job and stuff, Green Saga, it's not like we're all got the spirit of Mick Mills on our back when trying to find a job. I'm not one single.
Gonna work. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work.
Oh my God! I got Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi for like 4 flipping. I got them for every party game in this damn story mode. I am not calm with that. No way. You three are freaking creeps. Why are you three in every Mario party? Well, not every Mario. Every party I've been through in story mode except first one. I swear to God, there is like fan fiction or something going on.
Hi there. Oh, forget about him. Hello everybody to my secondary LP, and it's a very awesome one, because it's Mario's Party, and it's full Game Boy Advance 2! Yeah, I'm pretty much not that much of a singer, but I at least try. Hello!
Ew, my eyes are so bad that I can't read the chalkboard! I read the questions to her, and she cried! Forget the questions! Go Dolphin! Go Dolphin! And that's, how to deal with this boss. And that's the final boss fight, right there. Boom! You got blocked, Bowser!
Yes!
Okay, so here goes two things that really happened here. So you're saying that we went through this entire adventure, well, especially ending this the first time with the ultimate finale. We pretty much, you know, did the special world and all when I pretty much like returned back from like after a 3-month vacay. Well, pretty much 3 to 4-month vacay. I did that freaking Yoshi glitch and pretty much, you know, show that extremely jerkish moment. Even if it took me 7 tries, 7 videos, and pretty much a whole lot of bites destroying stuff. All that ice, while it's all that ice, while all the videos and pretty much this entire adventure is a storybook by Rosalina. Stalker!